But I'm going to start with Indiana. Indiana's got a quarterback. Indiana's got a good quarterback. Now, I'll be honest, Kurtis Rourke, I had not really seen much of because they played subpar competition. And I had heard good things about Rourke, and I knew he did good things at Ohio, but I hadn't really gotten to see him play extended minutes because I didn't get a chance to watch him against Western Illinois. And quite honestly, I don't think Western Illinois, that's going to tell us much. I didn't get a chance to see him play much against Florida International. That being said, Kurtis Rourke against UCLA wowed me. I mean, just was astonishingly good. And what impressed me a lot was his poise, right? He's got a good arm. I don't think it's an elite arm. I don't think he's, going to be a first round pick in the NFL draft. I don't think he's Michael Penix good, but his poise just so impressed me. And that first drive against the Bruins, you're on the road. Obviously that first drive is probably scripted. First 15 plays typically are scripted, but gets off script, has third downs. He has to escape. He has to get a snap that goes low and has to pick it up off the ground. And it just seemed like nothing fazed him. It's like, oh, this is my job. I'm going to distribute the ball. I'm going to find the open man and I'm going to make plays. And he did it over and over and over again. And even when he made a bad play, I mean, he threw what should have been a pick in a second or third series. Might have been the third series, threw a pick right to a UCLA defender and missed it. He dropped it. And you think, okay, that's going to rattle him. No, he's not rattled. And again, UCLA, probably one of the worst teams in the conference. We'll say that. And, I'll talk about UCLA here in a few minutes. But I thought Indiana and Kurtis Rourke in particular, they really acquitted themselves well on the road, traveling time zones. UCLA had multiple weeks to prepare because of the bye week, and they still came out in all three phases, mind you, and played really, really well. They won 42-13. That wasn't a close game. It was a beatdown, which shows me that Indiana, they are not just edging out the bottom teams of the Big Ten. They are superior to the bottom teams in the Big Ten. And that's a big deal because if you've been a Hoosier for a long time, you've been at the bottom of the barrel. I'll be honest, I would not be surprised if Indiana gets 8 or 9 wins this season based on how they looked. Now, again, it's UCLA. We could easily overreact over the first 3 weeks. They've got stiffer competition coming. But I'm really impressed by them and really impressed by Kurtis Rourke. Elijah Surratt, I think it's Surratt. Big time receiver for them. And, Cross, another receiver, 6 catches, 90 yards. The running game was okay. They got some good holes, but man, overall, really good performance by Indiana on offense, on defense, special teams. Just really, really impressed by Indiana going on the road, beating a team in conference. This is not a group of 5 team. This is a team with some Power 4 talent. So can't say enough about Indiana.